Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday morning, December 22nd. We are looking at Window Trader's market profile of SPY, IWM, and Triple Qs. A couple things real quick right off the bat. Tonight's video, or this afternoon's video, will be later. I have to leave today about 3:30 for an appointment. So I'll miss the last half hour of trading and the video will be later. That's number one. Number two, really appreciate all the likes and subscribing to my channel. Please keep it up. Truly appreciate it. All right, so yesterday, market finished really strong as we go out with a trend day in both the ES, SPY, NQ, and Triple Qs. We all price probe to the upside. Right now, we're all trading around those price probes. SPY and ES right above L's high, Russell attempting to possibly gap higher, and Q's at their high. Again, there's 75 minutes to go, so a lot of things can happen, but first and foremost, the volume very light this morning. Again, as we get closer today and tomorrow to the holiday, I think volume will start drying up. To that end, right, we always talk about don't short a dull market, and right now the path of least resistance is up. There's not a lot of upside destinations. We are still, however, in balance in all three of these indices. Even if we take out today's high, I would want acceptance over the Friday's December 17th high to go up in the daily. The overnight high right now is 463.67. Overnight low 461.83. So game plan for this morning. Well, if we open above L's high and protect that price probe, you can take a long, right? Now, the overnight high is not that far away from yesterday's high. So we do know how they like to front run that. So we're going to have to see if that is the overnight high. Might wait a little bit on a long, only because we like front running it and there's not a lot of room to L's high. If, however, we take out that overnight high, the next destination then is that afternoon rally high. We're right there. Actually, the afternoon rally high is 5 cents higher than our overnight high. So if they take those two destinations out and start getting acceptance, well, then we should go attempt the Friday's high, which is $1 higher in SPY, and then don't forget we have that small dividend gap. So any acceptance above today's overnight high, if this is where it is, you got to look for longs. You'll have higher value, and you should at least go test Friday's high. Remember, though, that will be the top of a 4-day balance, including today. So balance rules will come into effect. If they don't get acceptance above that, nothing changes, and all three of these time frames are in balance. So keep that in mind. So actually, if you take a long, I'd get out around there, and actually might take a short against that Friday high the first time. Any acceptance above it, there's a vacuum up to that small set of single prints from the 16th of the double distribution day. So a couple of plays there, right? Long above the overnight high here, out against the 4-day balance high, possible short there. Now, in the next 75 minutes, if this market is to open below L's high, near our 6-wide pocket, I'm not doing anything, but I would absolutely look for longs somewhere inside of these single prints if we are to trade there. Now, it would be with unchanged value, so it's the worst of your risk reward, but I want to see if they test the 50-day moving average if we hold it. Any acceptance below these singles and below the 50, then I'm absolutely out, and this day is all gone. Just early plays, and then quickly on the chart, just going to show you the daily for now. Tomorrow night, I will recap all three of these indices for going into the last week of the year. So here's what I'm talking about. Again, this is just balance for me. So once we open today, it'll be the start of a 4-day balance. Friday's high is important. If we just get up to it and don't get any acceptance above it, all you are is basically in a 4-day balance. You want to call it a 3-day balance, you can do that, but regardless, it would be a balance. If we get acceptance above it at some point, then I would call the daily up. On the flip side, if we don't even take out, if we take out yesterday's high, we don't get Friday's high and end up back inside of yesterday, again, nothing's changed. It's just a 4-day balance, and balance rules apply. So very important to keep that in mind. Our 50-day is down at 460.36 for now. Our 20-day in SPY is 462.83. So we're trading literally right at it early this morning. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.